Hi guys, Sicx here from Sicxtarot.co.uk, and in this video I'll be showing you one of my favourite spreads to use. It kind of covers all the main bases, and then you can kind of add to it and kind of use it to kind of show a route to continue on with. And I also like it because it's based off of something Egyptian, so enjoy. Okay, so this spread is called the Osiris Board. Now, an Osiris Board is based off of an Egyptian way of telling fortunes, and I came across one many years ago, and being a fan of Egypt, I decided to kind of basically take the general concept and make it a tarot card spread. So I'll have do a quick shuffle. Be using my steampunk tarot for these. It would have been a good idea to kind of bring the Egyptian ones, but I thought I'd use ones that have already really been seen. So the layout goes as this. I'm going to make sure it's all spread across properly. So basically you start with 1, 2, 3 and 4 at the top. Okay, now this does kind of this can continue. There is more to this, but I've taken this segment of it to use. So essentially what it is, you have the kind of what's going on section, and the top are the conclusion. Now, how this works is you've got your home life, is this section, your work life, your general path, and your relationships. Now beyond here is past and future. But those I kind of leave out during this spread because this kind of covers all the bases. If someone wanted to know past and present and the future, I'd use that as a different spread. I wouldn't really include this as part of the main spread. So this segment would be your home life, your life in general. So you have the Ace of Swords. You'd have the Knight of Swords and the Lovers. So I would say that for this person, they've got a new got a new direction, a kind of new target to take over, to kind of conquer, as it were. And that with the Knight, I'd say that they are kind of not taking any prisoners and trying to make sure they can get what they need. But they're not alone doing it. They've kind of got someone to back them up and kind of help them out when needed. And I do apologise if the sound quality is worse than usual, because obviously the camera angle, hopefully you should be picking up this sound fine, but if not, I do apologise. And then you've got up here, which is the thing to walk away from, the main note to remember. So this is the Devil. So I would say if I'm using this to a person, I'd say, right, the Devil card is kind of telling you to keep going. You're the only thing stopping you from doing this would be you. So whatever thing is, so it's kind of, if there is an issue at home, it could be referencing that if there's something you need to say to your partner, say it, because it can, things can only get worse. So then we've got the business. Now this isn't a forecast reading. Before I continue, this isn't a forecast. This is just, so let's see how they land. So this would be your work life. So we've got the Page of Swords, Judgment, and the Chariot. So I would say that you're at work, you're starting on a new project and you're really eager and you've got all the enthusiasm, you're full of spunk, get up and go, verve, all the other cliches, and you kind of put as much, and you've managed to put a lot of faith in yourself. Someone has put you in this position to get this sorted, and you've got a kind of better feeling about yourself. You feel that you're worthy of this task, and that you are in control of whatever this is. So it'd be like a management role, for example. So I'd say to the person that this is your management. You've been given this task, and you've taken the bull by the horns. You've got the confidence in yourself to do it, and you kind of got full control of this. And the top card is the Queen of Cups, which I would say represents the concept of you're doing really well. You're doing really well. You've got the sort of compassion as well. That the role is as much about compassion and how other people feel, as well as just getting the task done. So this might be like a social care situation. So then you've got your general path, kind of what's going on in your life outside of everything else. So you've got the Two of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. So I would say that the Two of Wands, there's a bit of uncertainty of what you want to get done and what you're kind of doing at the moment. Kind of hedging your bets, kind of you're not putting all your eggs in one basket. You're still you've got some ideas of where you want to go, but not necessarily wanting to make the choice just in case. Then you've got the Two of Cards. You've got the Two of Cups there, and that's more representative of a relationship, like a loving relationship, compared to the actual Lovers card. So this might be you're not quite certain of a new relationship because it might be very new, or you might be considering whether to ask someone out. So you're not quite certain. There's someone you really like, but you're not quite sure yet. So you think, so with the Wheel of Fortune, you just you're waiting and seeing. You're waiting to see how it progresses. You know, it might not be the right time for you. It might not be the right time for them. And so the top card here, we have the Sun. So if this was a real person, I'd say whatever this situation is, it's got a good outcome. It's worth investing in. Because it might be could it be a good move? There is a good conclusion here. And then you've got this last one, which is relationships. Excuse me. So you've got the Seven of Swords. So that would imply there was a breakup recently. That they left the person, or the person left them. So that implies more of a breakup. They've taken what they need and moved on. Then you've got the Page of Cups. So it's kind of the person they'll be doing the reading for is in the situation where they feel that they might want to start a new relationship again, or feel that they have learnt the lessons from this previous one. And with Justice, it might not have been an even-handed relationship. They may not have someone didn't get what they felt they needed in this relationship, and that's probably why whoever out of the two people, whoever has left for that reason. So the thing to remember is Page of Pentacles, which would imply that, given the scenario, this person would be advised to kind of reevaluate themselves and kind of figure out what they really want, what they're really looking for, and maybe not to settle, and kind of not be a bit more picky, but have a better idea of what they want before trying to progress on. Now, what you can then do from this point, the reason I like to use this as a general let's see what happens sort of spread, you could then talk to the person you're doing the reading for and say, is there anything you'd like to continue on with? Then they can pick which one they might want to improve on or get more in-depth information about, and then you can then do a second reading, and that would be a bit more in-depth within one of these scenarios. And I believe there is another tarot card spread that's come out that I've come across, where you are able to kind of pick a card and kind of progress that path from there. And I'll be doing a video about that someday soon. And so this was the Osiris Board spread that I picked up a few years ago. As I said, there is a past and future section as well, but for the sake of speed, space, etc., I go for this, because if they wanted to go for a past, present, future, they would have done that. They would have asked for that. If this is a good spread for, oh, I'm not quite sure what I want, but you kind of want the spread to kind of last a while, because sometimes you can have like a small card spread that's quite vague, but at the same time, it doesn't really might not hit upon anything, whilst this covers the 4 major bases. Because when people come to a tarot reading, one of the things they always want to ask a specific thing, and mostly it's about relationships. If it's not about relationships, then it's about work. See, this kind of encompasses all what needs to be covered. So then, if someone doesn't know, you can use this spread, and then you can then do another spread with these things in mind. Well, I hope you like that spread. As I said before, it's one I've been using for many years, and very handy and very useful. Once again, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Hit that bell, because YouTube, as I said, as I've always been saying, YouTube hasn't been helping a lot of content creators, and I'm more of a disadvantage as it's something I'm starting out on, while some more established YouTubers of whom I follow and have been doing this for about 4 or 5 years are still struggling because of YouTube's algorithms. So please like, share and subscribe. Obviously hit the bell button, so anytime I do an upload, you know, you get a message on your phone and you get an email just to let you know what's up. And so don't forget to also follow me on Twitter at Sicx Tarot, and also check out my website bluesixtarot.co.uk, where pretty much all of these videos will be on. And I'll be doing some writing on there, and at some point I'll be doing some writing stuff on there, so stuff that isn't specifically staying on YouTube as well. And on my next video I'll be talking about the best buys and not buys for the Christmas season. I know I said Christmas in November, but we've got to start saying it at some point. You have a good one.